quarantined, got time on your hands, best way through this is to be productive. Clean out your closets. Get something done. I did. Boy, was it a mess. Found a lot of things to upcycle. I'll show you what I did. Coming up. Hey, Chanel here with another edition of your So Chanel playlist, bringing you tips, tools, and techniques to help you with your fashion evolutions. So if you're new here, subscribe, and I'll bring you weekly doses of fashion inspiration, fashion sewing inspiration. Well, week 2 of this quarantine, and I think the quarantines are gonna go on. So let's be productive. I went into my closet. I thought, I'm gonna go to my studio and do a little upcycle. Show you a little video on upcycling something. So went into my closet. Those clothes started jumping out at me. Save me, wear me, upcycle me. Please don't throw me in the trash. Please, please. Come on, look at this pretty lace. You can do something with this. Hey, lady. You haven't worn me in 10 years. Do something here. Actually. So I found a jacket that I haven't worn in a couple years. And it was one of my favorites, but I haven't worn it because I gained weight and it doesn't fit. So I think I'm going to try to help it fit. And if it doesn't, I'll throw it away. Because by then I'm going to cut it apart and I'll have to throw it away. So what I did was I brought this puppy right here. Let me see. You can see it. It is this cool little Vera Wing jacket that I bought several years ago. I went on the audition for Project Runway, and I had to go to New York and stand in the lines and stuff, but I was actually really late. That's a whole nother story for the audition, and I didn't have to stand in line. I just went right up. It was pretty cool. Anyway, don't do that. So I needed a little jacket to go with this one outfit I had, and I didn't want it to be too boring. So I found this cool little thing, and it's just a knit. It has these great gores in it of sheer fabric, and then I love the back of it right here. It has it's Georgette actually, and it's insetted in here with a little inverted pleat right here. This curls around here. I'm probably gonna lock that down a little bit. I don't know why it's doing that, but it's got these great shoulder lines that come around here instead of up here. So it has a lot of cool little details to it, but it's too tight, and these arms are real tight. My arms, kind of got wider, and it's all that Pilates. It's muscle. No, it's really not. But anyway, so I'm thinking about just cutting the seam here. It's just one of those little knit seams, chopping it off and putting an inset in there, like a godet kind of thing. Just like these are godets, this sheer part right here, but putting like a 2-inch band that goes into a godet right there. So give it a little design on that side and widen that 2 inches under both pieces, and also here. So it'll look, when you got something like this, it'll look just like the design. So it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna get started on that. I had my little jacket sign a release waiver thing that if this doesn't work out, won't blame me and come after me and all that. So you gotta do that to your clothes nowadays too. So I'll show you how I'm gonna get started. I gotta go hunt down some fabric. I'm gonna go look in my stash. I think I have some chiffon or charmeuses, some kind of something. It's gotta be soft and stuff because it's gonna be under my arm. So, and it's gotta coordinate with this. So I'll be right back. Well, did I score in my fabric stash. I found this fabric. And this fabric, I remember, this was in a little donation pile of mine because at my school I have some people that donate fabric and it's pretty sheer. Wow. And it has like little metallic-y things in there and it's really soft. I have no idea what it's made out of. I'll have to do like a little burn test on there, but see if it's cotton or rayon or something. But look at the colors are even really good with this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I was thinking charmeuse or something would be a little more solid. But I went ahead and did a couple strips off of the fabric. So this is the part that's going to go under the arm. I still have it connected here. I'm going to be putting this under the arm, so I'm going to cut that seam. And then I got this strip here, and this is 2 layers, so it's actually 4 layers because I folded it in half. And then I just made like a godet on it. I don't know if you can see that right there. It's kind of like a V. So strange. Or not a V, what do you call it? I don't know, half of a something. This is the fold, so that's going to be a godet, so that's going to this go under the arm and then flap out that way. And then if it's too big, because it might be a little bit of, I have to see. I'll just baste it on there and see how it looks. So I'm going to cut this out and cut this apart and get started. And if this doesn't work out, this thing's a goner. Although I might figure something else out. Wish me luck. I'm going to get started. Okay, got my 2 pieces here. So these are fold and a fold. So when I cut it, it'll be two of them. I'm just going to cut that off there. And then should have, I can't really even tell the right side and the wrong side on this fabric, but there is one godet here, like that. And then this is the underarm seam, and then I'll sew that in there. Should be a little bit fluttery, like that. See how that goes. So I got that, and then my other strip here. Now I have to cut apart this jacket. Oh my. And I actually already had holes in here too, so it's time to go. I can't wear it anyway. And I think I'm just gonna cut it one little part, right, really close, in case this doesn't work out. And then make sure nothing is underneath there that gets caught. Got that part done. And now, how to get into this sleeve. It's so narrow. I think I have to turn it inside out like that. And then get in here, and one thing I could do actually is just try and chop off that bulky thing anyway. Very tiny little. Ouchie, ouchie. Oops, see, it's right on the edge. It's pretty hard to cut that way. Not easy. Maybe just because I'm afraid. Oh. It's slippery. What I could do is get my little pelican shears in here and cut it that way. But they're in the other room. Ooh. Now it's really sheer here. If I can get it in here. And go right down the center of that. Ah, released. Ta-da! So, that is what I have now. Wow. Okay, now what I gotta do, that's where that hole was. See if I can get that there. Now, I want one of these to go in here. I cut it extra long too because I had no idea. See, it's just going to go right sides together here, flip out like that. Been really cool is not have a seam here, and I could have cut that way. I think what I'll do now is do this all in one. I think I'm going to add this to here, so I'll sew this together here. Small seam there, like that. And then I'll sew this all together on both sides. And then I'll have to hem this all right here somehow. All right, I'm gonna go and stitch that and then try and stitch that there, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got that sewn right there, and then I pressed the seam open here, and then I started pinning it onto the side. I also folded this in half too and got a crease because I sometimes need to know where that center is. May not need it on this one, but then I pinned it to the shirt here in the underarm seam, and have it right sides together right here, and I made sure my underarm seam there is next to the underarm seam here. And now I have to get the other side and balance that up. So now it's going to look like that. And then I'll sew. Might be easier if I just sew the first one so I don't have to sew in a loop. But I just want to sew this together, see how it looks. And try not to, this is also on a stretchy fabric, although the length is not stretching so much. And really try to get these to be even too. I'm going to have to put the hem in this one. So this is folding here. I'm going to make sure that is there. There we go. You want this to be equal there. And hopefully the bottom part does too. So I'm going to, if this is ending right here, I want to make sure this ends right here too. So I put it at the end right there. Okay, actually just keep that pin there. So far so good. Okay, got this all pinned. Sometimes at the machine it might stretch out. That's what it looks like. I'm going to go and stitch all of that. And I'm not going to do. Okay, I'm very excited. This turned out really cool. I think it's going to work. And I tried it on over my shirt, and it is actually really comfortable. So I'm very excited. I saved my jacket. I got to do the other side and then hem it and all. And I think I got the right amount. I did a whole, what do we got? An 8-inch gore here. And I actually cut it probably like 9 inches because I added in the seam allowance. And right here, when I'm done here, I added in 3.5 inches, but then I took away some from the seam allowance, so it's about 3 inches in there. And it looks like part of the whole jacket. At least I hope it does. But it's looking pretty good. I'm very excited. I'm going to do the other side, and then I'll try it on and hem these. And actually what I'll probably do here too is once I have it stitched in there, is go in there and overlock all that. Because sometimes like you overlock it first, you chop it off and it stretches and you're not sure it's right. Then you, where are you at that point? You cut it all off. So stitch it first, and then when you're doing with knits and stuff too, it never hurts just to stitch it first. All right, on to the next side. So I did one side of the hem, and it looks really good. I tried it on, and I can't believe I saved my little jacket. It's so wonderful. This fabric just molds right in with this. I'm so happy. So I just did a little hem on the sleeve right here. I have to do the next one, so I just did the first one, and I ended up, how I did this was I just lined it up on my cutting board here, put these two ends here, and then I made a little chalk mark. Instead of going straight across, I give it because it's supposed to have like a little bit of a dip, I put it maybe 3/8 below, like in the center here. Just kind of gave it a little bit of a circle shape, like this. So I'm going to just cut it here, and then I'll cut with pinking shears, because fabric shears a lot, or shreds a lot. And I'm just going to go about a 1/2 inch down. And what I did on the other one was I just pressed it up. And this fabric melts too. I put a little tiny hole in my sleeve part, but I'll just press this up right here on the inside like this. Just do a little press, let it cool and get a strong crease, and then I just zigzagged it right there. It came out really good. And then my sleeve part here, just do a straight across here, and then zigzag that also. And it's just quick. And I tried it on over a black tank top, and it was really comfortable. I should have done this a long time ago. I would have been wearing this. So I'm just gonna, just kind of estimating about maybe 3/8 to 1/2 inch. And then I'll press that up, zigzag it, and then I'm done. Then I also want to fix that little funny pleat right here. I'm just gonna like stitch, just do a little stitch down. That's about all I can do on that. That was that center back right there. And then I have it done. So I'm going to show you how it looks. I have a jacket I can wear again. Oh my God. I'm so happy. It's actually so comfortable. I was wondering, I thought the back would still be tight or something too, but it's actually so comfortable. And I love this little Georgette piece back here, and then the little fluttering sides right there, and the underarm comfortable. So this is a little jacket that's just designed to go over something, kind of throw it on over a little tank top, and there you go. Now I'll probably leave it in a restaurant somewhere, go out dining, and leave it behind. That'd be my luck. No. Well, hopefully not. I'm going to be extra careful, make sure that doesn't happen. So what's in your closet? I'd love to see some projects that you're working on. Maybe you found something that you just love in there. You just can't bear to throw it away or get rid of it just because it's a little tight. Maybe you can look at it and find a crafty way to make it a little bit bigger. Incorporate the width to make it bigger into the design. So I do it all the time. You can too. So looking forward to hearing from you. And don't forget to subscribe. And I'm gonna go back to my closet and see what else I can find. See you later.